This conference will now be recorded.
So in previous session, we were talking about navigations, right? Like we have seen Q&A visual. Now let's continue that. So here let's discuss a drill through navigations in a Power BI desktop. So we know what is meant by drill through reports, right? The hyperlinking feature in the reporting tools, we call it as a drill through reports. If you are enabling hyperlinking to your SSRS report, then we call that report as a drill through report. If you are enabling hyperlinking feature to this report, we can also call it as a drill through report. But over here, we don't use the term. We don't call Power BI reports as a drill through reports, but we use that term frequently for in case of SSRS reports. Okay. So over here, we will treat it as a feature. We don't call it a drill through report. We treat that as a feature, simple feature. Okay. Sorry. So right now our report has multiple pages, right? So EMP details is one page, summary is another page. Let's go through all these pages. And page 3, and we have a matrix page. So we have a multiple pages available in a single Power BI report. Now, so what are the drill through actions? What are the actions that we discussed in SSRS? Do you remember the actions available under drill through? So go to report and go to URL. Here also we have a go to URL. So go to URL, which means if you are clicking something, if you're clicking something on this report, if you're clicking on something on this report, if it is taking you to the next report or a Google somewhere, so if you're clicking on something in a report, if it is taking you to the next page, whether that page is a web page or a report page or it's a visual. So if you're clicking something on this particular button or image, no, if it is taking to the some other page, whether it is a visual page, a web page or report page, we call that as a hyperlinking. So in SSRS, we have option called go to report, go to URL, go to bookmarks, and none. There were 4 options, right? We discussed, and let's see what are all the options we have in Power BI Desktop when you click on some images. Okay, so if you want to know complete list, no, just take on image, click on this, and under action you can see list of actions available, navigations, back, bookmark, page navigation, Q&A, web URL. So let's talk about these actions under drill through navigations. First one is go to URL. That's fine. So we have here go to web URL. Let's make it as a web URL. Next, page navigation. Next, back. What is the next? Q&A. Next, bookmark. Okay, so these are the available actions under a drill through in a Power BI desktop. So again, just repeating, when you click on something in a Power BI report, if you want to navigate to the web page, then we take this option. So what exactly, where do you want to travel from this particular report? If you want to travel to a web page, then we'll take a web URL option. If you want to navigate to another Power BI page, which means from one page, from employee details page, if you click on something in this page, if you want to navigate to another page, then we use the second option called page navigation action, page navigation option. Next, back option. So back option is similar to, if you go to Google Chrome and if you open some option over here, or like a column store index, if you want to know more about column store index in SQL Server, right? SQL Server. Click on this, and if you click on this particular link, it will take you to the another web page, right? Another web page. Just click on it, it will take you to the another web page. If you want to navigate to web page, then we'll take a web URL option. And if you click on a back button, here we have a back button. When you click on a back button, it will bring you back to the recent page, right? It will bring you back to the recent page. Click on back option. So back is similar to like this. So here also we have a back option in Power BI reports. when you want to come back, so which means you are navigating from one page to another page, from employee details to another summary page. When you want to come back to employee details, here we can have a back option. Okay, so if you with an example you will understand it easily. We'll go one by one. And so let's start with a web URL. Okay, let's take on image, any image into the Power BI. So let's import. To import images into Power BI reports, right? Click on insert tab. Here we have an image option to insert images. Okay, let's download some images first. Okay, Google images. Let's down Google image. Like company images can even Google images and download some images. Take this image, save images, web file. Snipping tool is let's take a snipping tool for screenshots and Google. Yeah. Go to Power BI Desktop and import the images. Go to Insert tab and image it, import it, and go to that particular folder. So you can do a customization, and you can do customization on importing. Okay. So right now I imported Google image. Click OK. So now I imported Google image, right? So మీరు ఇమేజ్ క్వాలిటీ అదంతా ఏంటంటే మీరు క్రాప్ చేసినప్పుడు స్నిప్పింగ్ టూల్ యూజ్ చేసేటప్పుడు క్రాప్ చేసేటప్పుడు సేవ్ చేసేటప్పుడు కొంచెం యూ హ్యావ్ టు బి వెరీ కేర్ఫుల్. ఓకే, గూగుల్ ఇమేజ్. So if I click on this particular image, it should take me to the website, google.com website to navigate అవ్వాలనుకున్నాను. So first step, select this image, and then go to action. And now I am implementing hyperlinking, which is nothing but a drill through one on the action. And over here, where do you want to navigate? If you want to navigate to the web URL, which means a web page, then take a web URL, and here you have to type to which URL you want to navigate. So I want to navigate to HTTPS. So I want to navigate to google.com. So to which site you want to navigate, so just type that now URL over here. Then if you click on this, it will take you to the same website. See? So this is simple process. And so in case you want to implement hyperlinking, if you want to implement a hyperlinking similar to SSR, so we have seen it already. And here if you just select an image, and if I click on this image, if you really think you want to navigate to a web page, then click on this image and go to action over here under action. So here you select a go to web URL. When a user clicks on this particular image, take him to the web URL, and here is the address to which website you want to navigate to. Okay. So this is one feature we can implement it in a multiple places, and don't stick to only this image. If I say take a Google image and click on this, it will take you to the Google page. This is for completely for your understanding. So we can have this feature multiple ways. Okay, let's take a text box. This one, let's take a text box. Let's take a text box, and this is one feature we can apply wherever we want. So you have to think about the feasibility where we can apply it. Like here for text also we can apply. Click here to navigate to visit portal, company portal and account. This is one feature. Just select this, click here, select this portion, and here we have a navigation. Insert link. So on a text also we can make hyperlink. So just increase the size and first visibility. Okay. When So if you want to provide option somewhere in the report, somewhere bottom in the report and header in the report, if you want to convey about your company to the clients, no, so somewhere in the bottom of the report we will put this kind of a messages like click here to visit a company portal, and he will click. So as soon as he sees that message, no, he will try to click on this, but it will not take to the portal, right? So select this, and here we have an option called insert link. Here insert link. Here you can just insert a link. So which portal it is? www.vtos.com. Done. So now if you go to over here, no, so if you client clicks over here, if you client clicks over here, so it will go to a VTO's website, the same website, right? So this is a feature. Navigating to the web page is a feature. We can have it on images. We can have it on a text. Okay, wherever you see this option. Okay, I'm just removing this option right now. Any questions on first option? Any questions? Do not. Okay. So we have completed a first option, visiting web URL. Next, page navigation. So page navigation is a new option that we are going to discuss in today's session. So page navigation. So like I mentioned, if you want to navigate from one page to another page, like employee details to summary, summary to page 3, and page 3 to matrix page, then to page 1. If you want to navigate to a multiple pages, no, here we have to click on this multiple pages. Instead of that, if you want to provide some user interface for the client, like here we will give some arrow mark, here we will give some next button. So when he clicks on next button, it should take to the next page, summary sheet kellali. So when we click on back, here we will have to give a back button. Okay, I will implement it, and so then you will understand it. Okay, so let's import. I have imported few images. Let me show you the images. So over here, so I have imported few images, next button and all. So let me go to Power BI, import that visuals, import the next button. Next button. These are the images, and these are the images. If you see something on Power BI report, don't consider that as a visual, don't consider that as a property. First think about a visual, and think about a image. Okay, next, import back images. So first sheet back image akkర్లేదు. So when I click on this particular image, it should take me to the next page called summary page. Now, so here you just select the image, and now go to the action tab. Over here, where do you want to travel? I want to travel to so I want to travel to next page. So in case if you want to visit in a some page in your report, if I click on the next button, if you want to navigate to some other page in your report, then we'll go with a page navigation. Okay, page navigation. Then which page you want to visit? On clicking this next button, I want to visit to summary. So here you can see a list of sheets available, list of page names available in the drop down. If you select a summary, which means if you click on this button, it will take you to the summary sheet. Click on this, next it will take you to the summary sheet. Clear? Now go back to employee details. So if you want to click, if you click on this, no, if you want to navigate to another page, then we'll take this action. So under actions, here we have a page navigation action. So if you want to navigate to another page, we'll use this particular option. Now go to summary. Now summary, summary. Next, again import the same image. Import the same next image, and we'll use it here. And image, back image, we'll use it here. Okay, same size as it, we'll adjust this for కొంచెం. Okay, now if I click on this next image, it should take me to the page 3, right? So select this image, on it, and page navigation, and take me to the page 3. Okay, this done. Now back, if I click on back, it should take me to the employee details, right? Then on it, and it should take me to the page navigation to the employee details. Employee details. Fine. So next, go to next page, save it, go to page 3. So page 3 even load కావట్లేదు, return on loss అయింది. Let's refresh the data set once. in draw place and sorry. Okay, let's import the same images. Go to insert tab, images, next image, next image, back image. Yes, yes, we can use it. Back. Now, so here select. If I click on this next image, it should take me to the matrix, right? So just select here, take me to the page navigation and take me to the matrix. Okay, fine. So if I click on back, it should take me to the summary sheet, right? Summary. So page navigation, and here we have to select a summary. Now let's come back to employee details first. So if I click on next button, it will take you to the summary sheet. Next, here if you click on next button, it will take you to the page 3. Next, if you click on page 3, it will take you to the matrix. And here, if you want to have a back image button, image back, here you can have a back button. So we should take to page 3, right? So we are expecting to navigate to page 3. Page navigation, page 3. And take next also. Let's take next button. To page 1. Fine. So if you go to page 1, here I'm expecting some home button, right? So let's have a home button. So let's have, yes, yes, we can. We are going to talk about back button. And we are going to talk about back. So we have home chart. So let's consider this. Let's import a home button, home images. So let's take anything that looks okay. Take it. Here image as JPG. So, and import that. So creativity involved. You take no. So if I click on this home button, it should take us to employee details sheet, first sheet. Now action on, and then go to page navigation. Here we can select employee details. So now save it. Come back to employee details. When you click on next, it will take you to the summary. Now if you want to go to next sheet, click on next. It will take you to the page 3. Here if you click on this, it will take you to the matrix. If you want to come back, it will take you to the page 3. If you click on a back over here, it will take you to the summary. If you click on back over here, it will go to the employee details. Now, so any questions on a page navigation? So we have completed page navigation action as well. So to navigate from one page to another page, we use this a page navigation option. Clear, right? Now let's talk about a back. Let's talk about a back action. Now I am in employee detail sheet, right? Now from employee detail sheet, client can view this report in various ways, and we cannot put rules to the client, right? Client will put rules for us, but we cannot put rules for a client. You have to use like this. We cannot put more rules for a client. So client is navigating from employee detail sheet to directly matrix sheet. Directly. He clicked on matrix sheet. When he click on a back button, he is expecting to go back to the employee detail sheet. And if you click on this, it will take you to the page 3, which is not a expected one, right? When I am traveling, from employee details page to matrix page directly, which means if I click on a back button, it should take me to the is to take me to the employee details. I mean, ఏ షీట్ నుంచి వచ్చాము ఆ షీట్ కి తీసుకెళ్ళాలి డైరెక్ట్ గా కదా. If I click on a back button, it should take to the employee detail sheet, but instead of taking us to employee detail sheet, it is going to a page 3 because of the page navigation. So over here we can use a back option to navigate to the right sheet. So let's go to employee details, go to matrix. Here to this back image, instead of going with a page navigation, so we have to use a back option. Back option is this, that's no need to select anything. So now save it, go back to employee details. Now from employee details directly I'm visiting a matrix page, and if I click on a back button over here, it directly take you to the employee details. మీరు ఏ షీట్ నుంచి చూస్తే ఆ షీట్ తీసుకెళ్తారు. ఓకే, so for back button don't take a page navigation తీసుకోవద్దు. For next button you take a page navigation. For back button you always rely on a back option. Okay, now for all the back images we have to change the action. Instead of a page navigation we have to select a back option, right? Select a back option, go to page 3, and here you select a back option. Select a back option, and anyway we have selected over here and here we have selected. Now if you go, so save, control S. From employee details I am directly visiting a page 3. If I click on a back over here, it will take me to the employee details sheet. If I go to page summary sheet, and from summary sheet to matrix sheet, now if I click on back button, so a sheet ki వెళ్తుంది చెప్తారు. If I click on a back button now, to which sheet it will take us to the summary sheet, right? Summary sheet. So a sheet నుంచి మనం most recent వస్తాం. This is a known functionality. If you observe the same functionality in a browser, if you click on this, it will take you back to the most recent web page, right? Most recent web page, ఏ పేజ్ అయితే మీరు వస్తారో ఆ పేజ్ తీసుకెళ్తుంది. Same action is available. Okay, so we have completed back option as well. Any questions still here on this 3? Visiting, we are just implementing hyperlinking. If you click on something, if you want to visit a web page, then is the first action. If you're clicking on something, if you want to navigate to another report page, another page in a Power BI report page navigation. If you want to come back, if you want to come back to the most recently visited page, then we take back option. So we will get interview questions on these actions. Definitely మీ ఇంటర్వ్యూ ఇస్తున్నారంటే ఈ యాక్షన్స్ మీద ఇంటర్వ్యూ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటాయి. So how do we implement page navigation in a Power BI report? That is a question. So you have to explain these actions. Okay. So what is a Q&A drill through action? What is a Q&A drill through action? Next, Q&A. As we discussed in previous session, so after developing a report, if you are giving this report to the client, and if client wants to visit some information, instant information, then here we will take one image, and for this image under action we will select this Q&A action. So when a client clicks on this particular button, no, here this visual will appear. Here client can type his question directly, and he can analyze this data directly by just typing his question. He will get a visual. By looking at the visual, he can analyze his business effectively. Okay, so we discussed this option in previous session, right? Any questions still here? Any questions? Fine. So next topic. So before discussing, before going into a bookmarks action, right? So we have to know what is mean by bookmark and what is a bookmark, right? So again, before discussing bookmarks, let's discuss about selection pane. So selection pane in Power BI, so which is equivalent to visibility property in SSRS. What is why we use the visibility in a Power SSRS? In case if you want to hide a column, we discussed about column visibility. In case to hide a particular row, we discussed about column visibility. What are the other two visibilities if you remember? So we discussed 4 visibility properties, right? A row column visibility, row visibility. The other two, take your own time. We have 15 more sessions, and maybe at max 15 more sessions. Immediate interviews available. So what are the other two visibility options if you remember from SSRS, apart from column visibility, row visibility? text box visibility and tablex visibility, right? So we have discussed four visibilities: text box and tablex level visibility. Fine. So in a similar way, each and every report in after this training, no, if your client asks you to learn Tableau, Cognos, everything, so you have to list down the reporting tool features. Like I mentioned in SSRS, every reporting tool will have a drill through, drill down features, visibility features, filter features, everything, parameters. These are the common concepts exist across multiple tools. It just matters you have to find it. Okay. So as we are came through SSRS background, right? So in SSRS we talked about visibility option. We all know what is meant by visibility. Now, how we hide a particular visual, how Microsoft has provided visibility options in Power BI Desktop is just you have to find it out. Okay, that's how we have to learn a new tool after this training. Okay, next in Power BI Desktop, it's a renamed. So we don't have with a visibility name here. They named it as a selection pane. Selection pane is nothing but a visibility property in Power BI Desktop. Just open it. In a particular page, you have multiple visuals. Right here, we have a three matrix visuals and three images. In case if you want to hide a particular visual or image, then we'll go to a view. Just here we have a option called selection pane. This is we call it a selection pane. Click on a selection pane, and this selection pane will show you a list of visual names over here. So this particular page has six visuals, three images, three matrix visuals. You can see all six over here. So under selection page, as we discussed, is just for visibility, show or hide. Icon symbol, I symbol which is nothing but a show, which is nothing but a show option. And if you want to hide this particular, just click on this, it will hide. So this is nothing but a next button, and this is a back button, and this one is a Q and A, and this is one matrix. This one is another matrix. This one is another matrix. Okay, simple show or hide. You don't need to set any property. Just I'm showing you the navigation. Just click on a view tab, and over here we have a selection pane option. Click on this, and the selection pane will show you a list of visual names available in this particular page. And if you want to hide some particular image or visual, we'll click on this. So now we have hided this particular matrix successfully, right? And we hided it. So if you want to hide some images, and you can hide it, right? So simple show or hide. So in case if you want to hide unwanted visuals, so why we go for hiding a particular visual? We can delete it, right? So that's your question, no? So ఎందుకంటే hide చేయడం delete చేస్తే సరిపోతుంది కదా. So later point of time, if you want to have the visual back at some point of time, right? We no need to go for a design again, right? So మేము కష్టపడి డిజైన్ చేసాం ఒక one day. If client is not happy with this particular visual, you can hide it for time being, right? If you can hide it for time being, and if client is expecting the same visual in the future, if you think we might require this visual in the future, just we can hide it time being. Then that is one thing. That's not a main point. The other point over here is we use it for vision navigation. We use it for navigation. So we use this for a navigation. So we can rename it. So we can rename this. So if you double click on this, we can rename it. Okay. So the other usage of a selection frame visibility option. So we use this feature widely in a navigations. Navigations means we will discuss it after bookmarks. I'll show you on navigation. So we can navigate within a page. Within a page, we can navigate. For that navigation purpose, we use a selection pane frequently. We use the selection pane option. So right now, selection pane is nothing but to hide or show a visual. In case if you want to hide a particular visual in a page, then selection pane is the right option to hide it. Okay. So I will explain how to use the selection pane in our client report. Okay. Fine. Any questions on selection pane? So that's all about selection pane. Any questions on selection pane? Next. Next topic is bookmarks. A simple topic. So bookmarks, like if you are browsing internet, like if you are like if you are finding some articles, like if you are, I'm curious to know performance. So performance of the so performance tuning in SQL server. Okay. So నేను SQL సర్వర్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఆఫ్టర్ ది సెషన్ మీరేం చేయాలి? SSRS SS images. Let's go to all section. So performance tuning steps. Tuning steps in MS SQL. MS SQL server with an example of it. Okay. So we were talking about this bookmarks. If you like this page, if you after clicking on this, if you like this page, and we will save this particular page, right? We will bookmark this page. If you remember, in a browser we have an option to bookmark this page, right? We have a bookmarks. If you like this page, if you like this article, so whatever article you are reading while going through the articles in internet, this is a general thing. This is not related to a Power BI. This is a general thing. When you are browsing internet, and if you like something in internet, like you like this particular page, the particular page on this, so I want to read this particular page, but today I'm not getting time. But somewhere when I get time, I want to read this particular article. Now you can just save this particular page in your browser, right? You can save this page here. If you go to settings, and here we have a bookmarks option, and we can bookmark this tab. So bookmarks అయిపోయింది అనుకోండి. So just bookmarks done. Now when you click on this, you can see that bookmarks over here, right? The page is saved. Now if you close this particular link, and when you get time, so when we get time, click on this and go to directly. We have saved that particular web page, right? Click on this, it will take you to the same website. Okay, same website. So we know this bookmarking, right? In similar way, in Power BI Desktop also, we have a feasibility of a bookmarks. Okay, we can save a page. We can save this particular page as a bookmark. So saving a page is nothing but a bookmark. What is mean by bookmark? Saving a page, saving a Power BI page. Bookmark is nothing but a Power BI page. So if you are saving this page as a bookmark, you can save this page as a bookmark. So then why do we save this page? Anyway, this page is visible to the client. Why do we save this particular page, right? So first we'll see how to save a page. Then we'll see the magic, why we do this particular thing in Power BI Desktop. Go to employee details. And if you want to save this particular page, now go to view tab, click on a view tab. Over here we have a bookmark, click on a bookmark. And now here, if you add, click on add. Now we save this particular page. So we saved complete this page. So this is a page, employee details page. Save this is a page, employee details, enter. Now if you go to summary, so next I will delete this, I will hide this. So I am hiding this department visual. I am hiding this department visual. Set selection pane and hide this department, hide this and close it. Now again say I'm saving this page with the department table. I have saved this page, and with after hiding department details, I'm taking another, I'm saving this page again. So emp details dept. So I think we have to name it as a dept, right? Underscore dept. So if you click on this saved page, now you can see our department table. If you click on this page, now it will show. So same page I have saved twice, like employee details with the department table, employee with after hiding department detail. This is another bookmark. Right now you can see two bookmarks. If you click on first bookmark, so first page మన సేవ్ చేసిన bookmark ఉంది. Confusion ఉంది కదా. Let's delete this both. Delete both. Now this is a page. So this is a page. We have a checklist slicer. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? we have a 6 visuals on this particular page. Now I am saving this page. So for saving a page, we have we can save a page by using bookmarks concept in Power BI Desktop, right? Click on a view tab and click on a bookmark. Right now this particular page has 1 2 3 4 5 6 visuals. I am saving this page. So when I'm saving this page, it has 6 visuals. It has a 6 visuals. Employee details. When I'm saving this page, it has 6 visuals. 6. Okay. After that, I am hiding this. I am hiding this. Hiding. Okay. Now, this particular page has only 5 visuals, right? It has only 5 visuals. Now I am saving this page again by creating a bookmark. Add. Now this is employee details. Employee details underscore. Now we have 5 visuals, right? Now, now again I want to hide this particular card visual. I want to hide this particular card visual. Go to selection pane, hide that. And now you take another. I am saving this page again. Click on add and this rename it as a employee details underscore 4 visual. Now if I click on first page, so when I saved this page, by the time there were 6 visuals, right? So okay, just click on this. You can see what those 6 visuals on screen. And if you click on this bookmark, it will show you 5 visuals. If you click on 4, it will show you only 4 visuals. Okay. Any questions on creating bookmarks in Power BI Desktop? Any questions in creating bookmarks? Okay. So that's all for today's session. And so on bookmark side, so let's stop here on bookmark side. You just go through the selection pane and bookmarks and how we created this bookmarks in today's session. After this today's session, in next session we will discuss some requirements. We will do some requirements and combination of selection pane and bookmarks and navigation as well. Now let's go back to navigation. So there is one thing pending in a navigation, right? Bookmark navigation. Now if you want to navigate to saved pages, what is mean by bookmark? It's a saved page, right? Now we know the history of a bookmark right now. So if you want to navigate to the saved page, then we use this option in a navigation. Drill through navigation. So the option is just, let's go back to Power BI. If you click on this particular next button, you want to view all. If you click on this next button, you want to view all 6 visuals. I'm just making a requirement, or I'm making one dummy requirement over here. If I click on next button, it should show 6 visuals. Done. Next, I'm taking one more. I'll take one more image. Let's like a chart image, something. I'm just taking a dummy requirement. If I click on this, if I click on this particular image, it should show only 4 visuals. Okay, I'm just taking a dummy requirement. If I click on this next button, it should show 6 visuals. If I click on this particular button image, it should show only 4 visuals. Now we have a bookmarks, right? Within a page we are navigating now. In case if you want to navigate within a page, then we use a bookmark concept in Power BI Desktop. Okay, click on next button and you want to navigate, you want to show all 6 visuals, right? When I click on next button, now here instead of page navigation, you select a bookmark and we have saved 3 bookmarks. You remember employee details 6, employee details 5, employee details 4. Now when I click on next button, it should show 6 visuals, right? First one we have to select. Perfect. Then save. Task is done. When I click on this particular one, so I want to show only 4 visuals within a page. Now again on the action and go to a bookmark action, and over here you just take out 4 employee details 4. Now if you click on this, it will show you 6 visuals. If you click on this, it will show only 4 visuals. See, so we will see a detailed requirement. This is a dummy requirement. Okay, just I wanted to take you through this bookmark section, which is available under drill through navigation. If you click on next, no, it will show 6 visuals. If we click on this, it will show only 4 visuals. Okay. I think we completed this 4 actions. Drill through navigations in Power BI. This topic is completed, and we have seen basics under selection pane and bookmarks. Any questions so far? Any questions so far?
So can we create a bookmark for the another page also within the
Yes, yes,
not within the
yes,
page another?
yes, yes. We can create bookmarks on the page. So you can try it out. Just I explained it
Yeah.
in case of one page. You can take a
Okay.
bookmark. In the page is gonna bookmark this course. Yes, that feasibility is there. Any other questions? Any other questions? So have we discussed the refresh options in Power BI Desktop? If you remember, have we discussed? Okay, let's discuss now. Okay, fine. I'll
Yeah,
just
we have
brief.
discussed, sir. Just brief, you have discussed. If you get refresh at the top, then all the tables will get refreshed like that. You have discussed in the brief.
Yeah, right, right. Even I wanted to explain the same process. Okay, I'll repeat it if we already discussed it. Okay. Yes, refresh options. Frequently, we receive questions on refresh options in Power BI. There are around 40 to 50 questions in a Power BI desktop, and if you go through these questions, no, you can easily clear the interview. But it's not a matter of clearing interview; it's just a matter of supporting quality services to the client. Okay, we will focus on that as well. So refresh options. So how many refresh options available in total in Power BI? In total in Power, that is a question, basic question. First, so you have to answer in a brilliant way. Just so like don't mention refresh in desktop. As we have a lot of competition market, we all know, right? Like a lot of there are a lot of competition for Power BI. So when you get a question, what are the refresh options available in Power BI? Just answer to it. So refresh option is available under multiple screens. First, if you talk about Power BI desktop, we have 4 refresh options available. First option, refresh, which exists on the top, and next a refresh option available on dataset. Refresh on dataset. Next refresh option is available on dataset. It is nothing but incremental refresh. You note it down. I will explain all these. Next, one more refresh available in Power Query. Preview. Refresh preview in Power Query. There are 4 refresh options available under Power BI Desktop. So this first refresh option is available on the top. This is the refresh option I'm talking about. This is the first option. This is the first refresh option. Second, so when do we use this refresh option? In case if you want to refresh all your data sets which are available in your report. If you want to refresh all your data set, we'll click on this refresh option. Or in case if you want to refresh only particular data set, then we use a option called refresh data option, which will refresh only employee data set. Then we have an incremental refresh available in the same data set. If you click on 3 dots, here we have an incremental refresh. This is another refresh. We will talk about it. Okay, when we talk about Power Query. So by the time I will explain this incremental refresh. Next, fourth option, so we go to transform data. If you click on transform data, here we have a refresh preview. So these are the 4 refresh options available. So people they don't consider this as a refresh option, but to impress interviewers, we can mention this as well. So in total, Power BI Desktop, we have 4 refresh options, and in Power BI service, so yet to discuss just for Power BI service. Here we have 2 options. So refresh, manual refresh, and schedule refresh. So there are 6 refresh options available in total in Power BI course. Okay, in Power BI Desktop 4 refresh options, and in Power BI service there are the 2 refresh options. We will talk about it. Okay. So any questions on refresh and refresh on data set? We will talk about these refreshes in later sessions. Okay. So that's all for today's session. And so we will continue our discussion next session. Okay. Any questions?